doing cable testing on the electrical side. Electrical testing only. So these are some of the exercises that you'll find. So we're going to do the continuity test, insulation resistance test between conductor and insulation resistance test between conductors and earth. So some of the faults we have already mentioned some of them on the other videos. So we explained about the open circuit is a fault and short circuit is a fault, and also the if it's less than 1 mega ohm it's also a fault. So when you're testing a cable. So let's get started with this one. So there's also insulation breakdown. So we're going to fill in this one. So first of all, write the description of the test. So there's a continuity test, insulation test between conductors, insulation test between conductors and earth. So using the instrument here, your instrument we are using is a multimeter. You put it on ohm scale, and then here you use a mega test or insulation resistance tester. You put on mega ohm, and then you put on 2 times working voltage. The working voltage is 380, and then also on the insulation resistance test put on mega test 2 times working voltage, and we put it on mega ohm. So we have to put test between right and right because it's in one cable. So at the start to the finish, start to finish is one cable that is complete. And also the insulation test, we have to test between the conductors, and here you test between the conductors and earth. You can't test an insulation between one conductor because you're testing the insulation, you're not testing the cable. So you can test here using omega, and then here you write what is acceptable or not acceptable. So the condition where it's acceptable, you write acceptable. Where it's not acceptable, give the reason. The reason you have to know why it's not acceptable. You have to state what is open circuit, short circuit, or the regulation states that it must not be, the reading must not be far away from each other within 5%. So you have to be there must be within 5% the range of the conductors. If one is 0,1, the other one must be 0,1 or close to 0,1, or you can get there. And also here it must be 1 mega ohm to be acceptable. So let's get started how to test the cable. So when you have a bigger cable, longer cable like this, if it's too long, maybe far away, you have to bridge one side conductor by conductor. The conductor that is correctly, or that is it's well or not damaged, you can use it as a reference. You can just test the conductor by bridging one conductor. If you put this and this one, someone must test to the other side. If you put this one and this one, someone must test to the other side as well to check. So to test the continuity test, we will use the multimeter. This one is a multimeter, we can say you put it on ohm scale, and then this is the mega. We put it on mega ohm where there's 2 times working voltage, where there's 1000. So this is the closest to the honest ohm scale, mega ohm. You put it on 2 times working voltage on mega ohm. So let's get started. Let's say for instance we want to test red and red. So we'll use one side to bridge. So we just bridge this one. and then you take one of the connect here, and then you connect the other one, this one, and then we note the reading. We write the reading here. Let's say it's 0,2. We just write 0,2. And then say acceptable. Write acceptable. Then we take the same lead bridge. So that means we are testing yellow. So we do the same thing here. We put it, delete here. Then we test. Then when we find that it's 0, we put 0, 2. We're testing the yellow one, not the red one, because we are using the red as a reference, because we know that the red is well working. It's the right conduct. And then we take bridge the red, and then we put it on red, and here we put it on blue. We are testing the blue, and then when we get the reading 0, 2, we write 0, 2, then write acceptable. And then we bridge red and black. Then that means we are testing black, because red is we are using it as our reference. You see, because so we put 0 and 2 and write acceptable. So this is how you will test the continuity. So if we're testing the continuity, we get something like this, and then we can test it using the test. And then substitute the highest is 0, 2. The lowest is 0, 2. Divide by 0, 2. Multiply by 100. So it gets 0, 0. So that means it's still okay. It's not far away from 5%. So it's acceptable. So if you did get a different value, you will write not acceptable. So this is how we do the continuity test. So thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video doing the insulation resistance between conductors.